Tell me when we're ready. Well, we are here at Jack's Solar Garden in, what is it, unincorporated Boulder County. Mm-hmm. This site just got some national attention. They were featured in a national publication because it is the largest research agrivoltaic site in the entire country. Now you might be asking yourself, what does that mean? What are agrivoltaics? It's basically the combination of renewable energy production with food production, which is really exciting for farmers and ranchers across Colorado and across the country, because energy is another income stream. And some farmers who were lucky might have experienced that if they happen to have oil and gas and they integrated oil and gas production with their agriculture production, but not every farmer has that, and also that's obviously a temporary revenue source. More and more farmers and ranchers will be able to take advantage of revenue derived from our Colorado sun, from our Colorado wind, particularly the incorporation of solar with crop production. There are actually some crops that can grow better under the partial shade, under the microclimates that are created by increasing moisture retention in an extremely dry climate like Colorado, can lead to production benefits. This program, the Advancing Colorado Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency Program, which we call Acre 3, will invest about $3 million into agricultural value-added cash fund to help with renewable energy, as well as conservation services like soil health programs that build equity through the soil. I want to thank Representative Burnett, Representative McCormick, Representative Juarez Lewis, Senator Priola for their hard work on this important bill and funding this important priority for Colorado and for Colorado's future. We're also joined by our Ag Commissioner, Kate Greenberg, from the Colorado Department of Agriculture, and I want to thank her for joining us on this bill as well. Agrivoltaics has enormous potential to help farmers and ranchers to create Colorado's green energy future. This bill sets aside at least out of the $3 million, $150,000 for agrivoltaic projects. It can be more of the $3 million as well. Other types of projects that support are around sustainable agriculture, soil health, conservation, important issues that within ag that can help make sure that Colorado remains a major ag producing state for decades to come. The Department of Agriculture's soil health work supports producers, matching funds for partnerships with USDA and Colorado State Conservation Board, helps producers connect with new market opportunities. And with this kind of innovation, Colorado continues leading not only in agriculture, but also in renewable energy and in soil conservation and carbon sequestration. I'm happy to turn it over to the bill sponsor, Senator Juarez Lewis.
Thank you, Governor. Wow, do we have a perfect solar energy day today or what? You know, I'm so glad that we could find the funding for the Acre 3 program. I can remember when we really couldn't find the funding and we were wondering how we were going to be able to continue all the fantastic in programs and innovation, and now we've done it. And I really do want to thank the governor for his leadership, and also Kate Greenberg, who is our commissioner, Department of Agriculture, and Sam is here with the Acre 3 program. This is how we save family farms, because if we can come up with other ways to have revenue for farms in Colorado, that's how we can help our agricultural community and our families. I was lucky enough to be able to work with Kate and Jordan, who's not here, but I have to do a shout out to him because he really helped us craft this bill so we could include the agrivoltaics that you see today. And we really want that to spread throughout the state. But the person who gets really the credit for today, in my opinion, is the gentleman who's at the height here with us up at the top here, a visionary who I met 2 years ago during the Interim Energy Committee meetings. You know, there's a saying that really vision without action is just a dream, and Byron has turned Jack's Solar Garden into complete action and a dream come true. So a huge shout out to Byron and everything he has done. I also want to do a shout out to COSA, Mike Kruger, and Andy Bingle is here with the Agrivoltaics Education Center, because that's how we're going to spread the word. I guess I just want to point out that really when it comes down to doing things differently and doing things in a way that can help us with sustainable energy and save our agricultural communities, this is our future, and I'm so proud to be the Senate sponsor for it. And so I thank my colleagues for joining me and getting it done. Tracy, you want to? Representative Tracy Burnett.
Thank you. There's not much I can say after all those wonderful words, and I have to thank the governor for explaining the importance of agrivoltaics to Colorado. It is, you know, we are in a water scarce state, and agrivoltaics is the wave of the future to make sure that we maintain our important agricultural society. So I did want to say a little bit more about the Acre 3 program in general. That's been around since 2015, and since 2015, over 130 projects have been funded in 24 counties. And it's things like helping farmers upgrade their irrigation systems and energy efficiency through energy audits, and using renewable energy to power their operations. So the cool thing about this bill is that it puts $3 million into that program, and I understand that even this year we're looking at 60 projects to add. We had 130 over since 2015, 60 projects. This is really going to jumpstart that program and really help make sure that our farmers and ranchers maintain a sustainable livelihood, both in terms of improved soil health, but also in terms of the financial viability of their operations. So thank you so much. I'd like to turn this over to Representative McCormick.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Governor, for coming up to your home county, Boulder County. I wanted to just speak for a moment about the kind of the second part of this bill that the governor's here to sign today, and that is the funds that will go towards the brand new soil health program in the Department of Agriculture. So this bill pairs with a bill, HB 1181, where we created a brand new soil health program within the Department of Agriculture. Thank you, Commissioner Greenberg. Thank you to CSU and the Colorado Collaborative for Healthy Soils, as well as all the conservation districts across our state. This bill today will put $2 million in this new program, which was only going to be funded by gifts, grants, and donations. So this gives it just such a healthy jump start to start this program, which will be a complete voluntary program, especially aimed towards new farmers and ranchers that are the future of agriculture in our state, to develop healthy soil practices, to be part of an extensive soil health testing program through CSU so that we can increase productivity for these farmers and ranchers, as well as work towards soils that are more drought resistant, and help reduce erosion. So there's a lot still to learn. There's certainly a lot of great soil health practices that have been in practice for decades in our state, but there's still more to learn, and some of the up and coming new farmers really need help in training, resources, and soil health testing. So I'm super excited that this bill pairs so nicely with that one. And more importantly, having Colorado have a specific soil health program set up in the Department of Ag will give us the ability to draw down federal matching funds that we wouldn't have been able to do without this program. And so $2 million in a matching program hopefully will turn into at least twice that. And we can really help a lot more people in a shorter period of time. So I'm super excited to be here, be part of this bill and be part of this bill signing today, because healthy soils are really the way of the future to feed us all, but as well as part of the solution to draw carbon out of the air as we work to stop putting more carbon in the air. We've got to find a way to get more out of the air as well. So thank you so much, Byron, for hosting us today. Thank you all.
Great. Commissioner Greenberg?
Well, thank you all so much, and I just want to say thank you to our bill sponsors. Just shows incredible leadership at the state that you can take this work and own it and get it across the finish line. To Governor Polis, thank you for your leadership from day one on these issues. Sam Anderson, our staff, one-man show running Acre 3 out here with us. We just have an incredible team at the Department of Ag that cares deeply about this work. And to the farmers, you all are incredible. We couldn't do this without you. This being living here in Colorado, calling Colorado what it is, this beautiful landscape. So thank you all so much. Byron, thank you for hosting us, and a lot more good work to come.
Great. We'll go ahead and sign it here.
Great. And a quick shout out to Sprout City Farms, Meg and Brittany and the gang, because you're a big part of this too. So.
It's official. Congratulations.
Agrivoltaics is here.
Thanks for a little
Thank
nod
you.
here.
Yeah, it's okay.